and welcome again to the next episode of Faithful Fridays.
Faithful Fridays.
Today is July
The 18th.
18th. And as we've been doing the season
Miniseries
of If I Were, today we're going to be doing If I Were.
Did you hear that? I do believe I hear it.
Thunder.
Which only means that we could be
If I were a news
reporter. Alright, in today's forecast will be a little sunny with a little bit more sun.
Very much more sun, actually. Off the charts.
It looks like it's never even rained. It looks all...
It is. Not a cloud in the sky.
It looks desolate and...
Dusty and
dreary.
Dry.
Wow, that was some good alliteration. Alright, and back to our news reports. There has been this man named,
Noah.
Noah. And he's been preaching, that, there's going to be a very big flood. Which makes no sense to me because,
What's a flood even mean?
I don't know.
Let's look at the dictionary charts.
Alright.
According to this, a flood. A huge overflow of some sort.
All I know is this strawberry milk is very good. By Borden's Dairy, too.
Borden's Dairy. Yeah. Sure. So, flood of what?
Something. Locust, maybe?
Flood of locusts.
That wouldn't make sense.
Then why is he building a boat? Would you look at
It
that?
doesn't look like a boat to me.
What's it look like?
Looks like an ark.
Ark. What's an ark?
I don't know, but it rhymes with bark.
Let's look at this. An ark. A huge boat.
Consisting of many rooms?
And gopher wood. Interesting.
It is quite interesting. I mean, we've had many news reports, and most of the time we're always talking about sun, but to hear this word flood's very interesting.
Very.
But this Noah guy is talking
what are most people thinking about him?
Pretty much he's a big loon.
Big loon.
Not a balloon, a loon.
Loon. Like a bird?
Like Looney Tunes.
Looney
like
Tunes.
crazy.
Crazy.
Like out of his mind crazy.
Like he needs to be put in an asylum?
What's an asylum?
I don't know, but it sounds right.
To remind you, we're in 1656 BC. Okay.
So, why exactly does he think this flood is going to come?
I think God's punishing the world for their sins and their crimes and everything.
Oh my.
Yeah.
That's
a big oh my.
Indeed.
It is.
Wait a minute.
What do you see?
Whoa, that would be weird if it was to... But it's true. Look at all the animals.
That is
They're
true.
just walking in, 2 by 2.
Some 7 by 7.
Yes. That's very... Whoa. It's a lion.
I see a panda bear.
And a tiger.
You see all the regular animals. Look outside. Look beyond what you see. Yeah, okay. Not seeing, maybe Komodo dragon over here and there. But, yeah.
But how? It's not possible. I mean, look, there's a tiger and a sheep. They're just walking by each other.
Makes no sense to me.
Me neither. I'm clueless. What could be happening?
I think the flood will consist of a lot of water.
What's water?
Water. It's like dew. It's like the earth is all, the earth. We never have a good weather report because the dew does all the work.
Exactly. It's true.
Can you imagine clouds with rain?
What are clouds? And what's rain?
Alright, clouds are these, fluffy little things that you find on, like, tissue boxes, they have those little cloud puffs, Except they're gonna be in the sky and they're gonna hold precipitation, which is water. And I think they're gonna, like, drizzle and drown out the earth.
Whoa. That's some revelation.
It's intense. Don't you say so?
So what should we do about it?
What should we do about it?
I don't know. What should we do about it?
Well, I think we should get other people to get on that boat, including us.
Wait a minute. You said the year was what now? I forgot.
1656 BC.
I don't keep up with my calendar.
I know.
So that means...
I had to make a new one yesterday. Someone cracked my rock in half, the stone part, and it was like...
Those rocks are so hard to find.
They are.
And
expensive, too.
So he has been building this for how long?
He's on, like, year 99.
99?
In, like, 11 months.
11 months? So, how long was he supposed to be building it?
I'm not quite sure.
99, 11 months? That means...
Time's coming to an end.
Probably about 100 sounds right to me, which means... We better get on that boat! Noah, wait for us!
And I believe that is what someone from that day and age, a news reporter, would do.
Yep.
Yeah, nowadays you hear about, and the new Apple iPad will be released soon. This will be the 5th generation with a quad-core processor and 1920 times 1390 HD graphics.
Same thing.
Over and over, it's like 1 year, Apple.
Next year, PlayStation.
Next year, PlayStation. Android 6.309 will be out by then. Microsoft. Bill Gates. Same thing, but just imagine back then, news reporters. I think that'd be pretty intense. Mm-hmm. Considering it's never rained, never thunderstormed, you know? Mm-hmm. Can you imagine that?
I don't even know what thunder is.
Wait, how would they have even broadcasted? Would they gone like tops of mountains and, you know, made little megaphones and like talked to people? They wouldn't have had technology.
That sounds good to me. Or they could use a rope tied to one end of a rock and then tie it to the other end of a rock and talk to the rock, and the vibrations would go through the rope to the other rock.
You feeling okay? I know it's a little hot out here, but
it's possible.
It is. And that concludes today's episode
of Faithful Fridays.
If I were
a news reporter.
And we gave you a little teaser in there about what our next one could possibly be about. We're still working on it. And I don't know if y'all caught it. Y'all might have not. But just imagine news reporters back then if they had any. It'd been quite a job.
Yeah. I wonder how they got paid.
Yeah, I wonder how they got paid too. They probably got paid in like stones or pebbles or something. But we hope y'all have a good day.
After the flood, you know, they'd have to make all that money over again. Make a whole new bank.
Whew. And talk about the bank of the world. Oh, and we'd like to let all our fans know that we have an official Facebook page. It's facebook.com/faithful, and someone already took the Faithful Fridays tag, so I had to put Faithful, so F-U-L-L, not just one L, but two. And you can search us on there, and we're also on Instagram at Faithful Fridays, and we're on
Google Plus
at Faithful Fridays,
and Twitter,
and that would be Faithful Fridays. Someone else already took in Faithful Fridays. Kind of a bummer, but hey, gotta work around with it, right?
Right.
So if you'd like to follow us on there, and we also would love if you could leave a comment on anything you'd like us to talk about. And I want to do a little shout out to Samantha out there, Samantha Massey, and it kind of sounds like Mercy. Mercy? Okay.
And who's the one that gave us this idea?
The one who gave us this idea. It would have been Cody was talking about news reporters.
Cody Green.
And was there anyone else? And there may have been someone else. We'll have to look and check back on that. But thank you for these ideas. We had really fun making this episode, as y'all can tell. And we'll be back soon with y'all. Signing out. Faithful Fridays.
Au revoir.